We've been expecting you. This is your first mission as a member of the intelligence section. It should be quite different from what you're used to. Lou and Vivian are waiting for you in the conference room.
Oh, you're late. It appears everyone is here. I shall begin the briefing. Okay. The Motube Trade Alliance has agreed to cooperate in looking into the remnant seed, but the investigation has stalled. Do you suspect the beasts have no intention of following through on their promise? We can't jump to conclusions. The Trade Alliance claims the rogues have been keeping them busy. Is that true? Please access the Motube Aviation Bureau. Shuttle crashes within the atmosphere have seen a slight increase, and I can see a pattern in the crash locations. Exactly. If this is the rogues' doing, it is not something we can allow to continue. Understood. We will exterminate the rogues. First, if it is the rogues, then we need to find out which family is behind it. What do you mean by family? Rogues is a general term for those involved in illegal trade. They are not a single group of people. If we put the blame on all rogues, lumping them together, they will all stand in our way. Then we will investigate the rogue families. Then you have your mission. Please go to Motube. I've never been to Motube. Will that be a problem for this mission? On site, you'll be joined by someone from the Mobile Defense Force. Stop by the branch first. That is all. So this is Motube, is it? I have accessed information about it, but it looks quite different in person. You've been here during your training, haven't you? It's what I imagine based on what I have heard about beasts, but I wouldn't go so far as to call it bad. Have you had some trouble in this town before or something? apologies. I won't press the matter further. Should we get going then? The branch is off to the right.
Welcome, welcome. Take a look around.
Welcome. This here's the Guardian's Motu branch. I'm Mana. I run reception around here. Nice to meet ya.
Why are you speaking in such a casual, uncivilized manner?
What? You got a problem or something?
People who don't know any better might think that all Guardians receptionists talk like you.
They don't? I don't know nothing about that. What's your business here anyway? If it's just to mess with me, then you might as well just leave now.
We've been assigned here by headquarters. We're with the Guardian's Intelligence Section. We've come to request the assistance of someone from the Mobile Defense Force.
Oh, why didn't you say so sooner? I heard something about that. Give me just a second. Hey! The folks from the intelligence section are here. They think they're smarter than us.
What is she doing? How rude. I guess beasts live in their own world, without decorum or manners. You don't think so? Well, I don't have high expectations. This is, after all, a society that lets the rogues run free to steal and pillage as they please. I'm sure our guide will be someone wild and without manners, too.
Hi, you're from the Guardian's Intelligence Section, aren't you? Nice to meet you, and welcome. I am Leogini Santosa Barafort. You can call me Leo.
It's nice to meet you.
Same here. What's the matter? You're making me nervous staring at me like that.
No, it's nothing. He's not at all as I expected.
I see. Then...
Yes? What is it?
Can I have your names, please?
Oh, I'm sorry. This is my partner, and I am Vivian.
You seem nervous. Well, it's to be expected. You're not used to beast jet, are you?
No, that's not it. Please don't let it concern you.
I see. Understood. Then we should get going. We've got a distress signal. I'll explain more along the way. Here's my partner card. Don't forget to bring me along.
Distress signal? Please wait a moment. We've come to investigate the rogues, not to assist the Mobile Defense Force.
When it comes to saving people, I don't care what section you're in. That's right. We can't just ignore people in trouble. This is what it means to be a guardian. Understand?
Of course, you're correct. But afterwards, will you help us with our investigation?
Sure. Leave it to me.
Shall we go then?
Yeah, we'd better hurry. The distress signal is coming from somewhere around here.
There are altered native creatures here. We should hurry.
Yeah, that's a good idea. It looks like you understand the Guardian spirit.
No, it's just that I want to finish quickly to begin the investigation.
Well, it's good to see you're passionate about your work, at least. Let's get going. Come on. We're Guardians. Are there any survivors? If you're out there, answer.
I'm not getting any readings. I don't believe there are any survivors.
But someone set off that distress signal. That means someone survived the crash.
Perhaps they passed away afterwards.
Oh.
Huh. This is odd.
What is?
I've just run a scan, and the number of crew and passengers on the register doesn't match the number of bodies.
There are tracks here. Multiple tracks. There are survivors, without a doubt.
Why do you suppose they moved away from this location?
I don't know. But maybe they were attacked by native creatures and fled.
In any case, let's follow the tracks. What is this place?
Shh! Hide.
All right. Show me what you guys found.
I found this! Check it out! The ring has a huge jewel in it!
Well, I found this.
Wait, isn't that a seat from the shuttle? What are we gonna do with that?
They're great seats. They feel so good.
Well, this time the shuttle did have some nice seats. What'd you pick up, big bro?
Well, I got this data cord. There's gotta be some info we can sell on here, right?
Hey, you there! Shooting down shuttles and looting the wreckage? How low the famous Tyler family has fallen.
That's a crime against humanity. Down on your knees with your hands on your head.
Hey, wait a minute!
Yeah! Listen to what we have to say! That's fine. Go ahead. Plead for your life.
We will pass it on to the prosecutor and the judge.
I said, wait a minute! We didn't shoot that shuttle down!
An obvious lie. We'll make you understand the anguish of those passengers.
You got it all wrong! We helped the survivors!
Yeah, we did.
Then those footprints...
We brought them here.
It's not a five-star hotel, but they're being taken care of.
And we don't charge until later.
So then what? Ransom? And on top of looting the wreckage?
Come on, we'll give it back. Of course, there's nothing wrong with charging a storage fee.
Amazing. We can't trust these rogues. We need proof that they didn't shoot down the shuttle.
What? We don't care if you trust us or not. How are we supposed to prove it?
Let us search the area. You don't mind, do you?
You can't go any further.
Yeah, those are Tyler's orders! It would be nice if you helped us, but we won't let you stand in our way.
Don't mess with us. We'll fight if we have to. Bring it on.
How could I lose?
Ah, you win. This sucks.
Calm down. You're still alive.
Let's continue on then, shall we?
That's not exactly possible. You,
Boss!
the Guardians, thank you for taking good care of my men.
Alfred Tyler, don't move. You're suspected of attacking a shuttle, abducting the survivors, and looting.
A suspect? Ha, that's rich. Just try and get me then.
What?
Vivian, stop.
But...
This doesn't actually seem like the work of the Tyler family. They're not big fans of unnecessary violence.
We told you it wasn't us!
If it wasn't you, then who is responsible?
This is our territory, so it probably isn't the work of another family.
Perhaps you are trying to protect your own.
If you don't believe us, that's fine. But we're searching for the culprits ourselves and won't let you interfere. Slow down, Tyler. You don't think this was done by the rogues, do you? Then let us help you. Otherwise, you'll only appear more suspicious. You think we're trying to destroy evidence or something? I didn't say that. Some might think so. Let us help you, and you can remove any doubt. All right, why not? I was just thinking we could use a hand.
Well, what about us?
Keep patrolling. Don't slip up again like you did when you let these Guardians sneak in.
Gotcha.
Let's move out. We've got a suspect. As you can see, altered native creatures have appeared in this area. They weren't here before.
Is there a possibility of remnant seed?
Well now, that's not my job to find out. Someone's coming.
It's her.
Would you look at that? You've come out to welcome me.
The terrorist. You're behind the shuttle attack, aren't you?
You have no proof of that. Maybe you should get some before you start throwing out accusations. But you know, you might not be entirely wrong in your hunches.
And what exactly do you think you're doing on our territory? You're gonna have to pay for that.
You're a hot-headed fella, aren't you? How about you tangle with this?
What is that thing?
There's no data on it. Could it be a new species of native creature? No, it's infected by the sea.
He plays a little rough and hates things that fly too close to him. Forgive him, will you?
Ha! Forgive him? We'll need him to clear the name of the roads. Hey, let's go. Is everyone all right? Of course, but it looks like that woman got away.
But there's no doubt that she's involved with the remnant seed somehow.
So, what now? Should we start the investigation in this area?
At this point, we'll need equipment and investigators to continue the remnant seed investigation. Our mission was to investigate rogues. As they weren't involved in the shuttle attacks, there's no need to continue.
I see. Then you can go now. Aren't you gonna give us a hand in the investigation? Of course not. We're already bending over backwards by letting the Guardians hang around on our territory.
This problem involves more than just your territory, but all of Motub. The entire Garal system, even.
Well, that's the Guardians' problem, not mine. Of course, I might be willing to think it over if we were paid enough money to keep our bellies full.
You're talking about money at a time like this? The continued existence of the Garal system might hang on this vital seed investigation. There's more to life than just money.
Vivian, stop. Everyone has different goals. We don't need to make an enemy out of Tyler.
You too. I understand.
I know it's frustrating, but that's just how the world works.
It seems there are still many things I need to come to terms with.
She really is a very uncast-like cast.
What? Did you say something?
No, it was nothing. In any case, the survivors will be returned after we complete the proper negotiations. You're quite the shrewd one.
Then we shall be leaving. Lou has been monitoring the situation through me, and has already dispatched the request for investigators.
I see. Well then, let's head back.
Good work out there, both of you.
Headmaster Nav, we encountered the terrorist from the colony attack.
We've learned a lot of information about the terrorist while you were away.
Really?
We ran the data we had on her, voice prints and retinal scans and the like, and we still can't quite crack it. They correspond to a Helga Neumann, a human female. If she were alive, she would be 43 years old.
If she were alive?
This woman named Helga, she died in an accident 21 years ago.
Then the terrorist is a dead person?
Well, that's obviously not true, but that's all the information we have. I wouldn't know where to start. Fighting the undead.
If she were alive, she'd be 43. But she looks much younger than that.
Anyway, we'll try to drum up some more concrete history on her. Oh, that's right. We've got a report from the investigation team dispatched to Motube. Firstly, there are no previous sightings on record of that huge flying creature that took down the shuttle.
So it's a new species?
More like a new artificially created species.
One would need a large-scale facility and a lot of capital to create a creature that big.
And we found a research facility. The remains of one, that is. It appears to have only recently been destroyed.
Then that terrorist...
We are assuming she's involved with the facility, and of course the remnant seed as well.
It's unfortunate she was able to escape.
Well, you've completed your mission, so it's not your problem. The Guardians' efforts are now focused on the remnant seed.
So will Dr. Tom Rain join the investigation?
That's right. We've created an investigation and research station centered around him.
That's promising. We'll need the cooperation from the other planets, won't we?
Well, we need to work towards that, but it's not the job of the Guardians' intelligence section. Well, your mission is complete, so let's call it a day.
welcome. Take a look around.
Do you ever wish you could dream? Like when you sleep? Casts have a sleep mode for when we need to rest, but we don't dream. But I wish we could. Don't you think? If I could dream, I would want to dream if I were a person, just to see what it would be like. Anyway, you can't know what will happen in a dream, so I couldn't guess as to what it would be like.
Hey, you. Did you hear? Those hostages being held by the rogues were freed. I guess the negotiations went well. Of course, I hear they had to fork over a pretty big ransom. Well, sometimes the rogues can come in handy, but only on MoTube, of course. Anywhere else, they'd just be thugs. Ideally, we would serve everyone's interests, not just organizations and governments, but individuals as well. But the rogues look out for their own interests, and I won't let them profit from the misery of others. You understand, don't you? To be a good guardian, you have to look at the big picture. Might be hard for a rookie to fully understand. It's all right. Take what I said and just keep it in mind. Got it? Okay, you can go now. I'm done preaching.
Welcome. Take a look around.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Aren't you... You took care of the problems on Green Farm. Come to think of it, that was the incident that brought the Remnant seed into the light. All thanks to you. We've been receiving constant updates concerning the Remnant seed from the Guardians. Of course, we provide our share of information as well. It seems to be the work of a female terrorist. It's often misunderstood, but our relationship with the Guardians is not confrontational. Both sides have a history of getting in each other's way, but we must avoid that sort of thing in the future. The notion of caste superiority is widespread, and it creates antagonism towards the caste in many people. This tension will only prove to be a hindrance to peace in the Goral system. But if we have a common goal, the entire system can come together in spite of race or beliefs. I didn't mean to keep you from your business. My apologies. You may go now. Excuse me.
Welcome. Take a look around.
headquarters. You've got notice of a special mission. Headmaster Nav is waiting for you here. Please report to Guardian's headquarters right away.
Aren't you? You discovered the remnant seed. Yes, I heard about you. I'm Kanal Tom Rain. I research A-photons. At the Guardian's president's request, I'll be working on the remnant seed investigation full-time. There's much to do. First, we must analyze the A-photon crystal samples retrieved from remnant seed. Then...
Oh, you're here. Headmaster Nav and Lou are waiting in the conference room.
Ah, you've got a mission then. I didn't mean to keep you. Next time you have some time, let's talk some more. Good luck out there.
What took you so long?
Everyone has arrived. I'll start the briefing. Today's mission is an espionage mission on New Days.
Dr. Tom Rain has begun his remnant seed investigation on the planets, but the Communion has been slow to cooperate.
I see. So we should investigate the cause of the delay then.
There's more. Please listen to the end.
Don't jump the gun, Vivian. Well, the Communion of Garal has always been insular, but we need their cooperation this time.
We would like you to procure something we can use to threaten them.
Blackmail? Isn't that a crime?
Hey, Lou, can't you put it another way? We want something we can use to, move negotiations along. Negotiations are about focusing on the other side's weaknesses.
That may be true, but
This is the Guardian's Intelligence Section's job. You must understand this.
Not everything is sweet and pretty in the real world. Your work will not be in vain.
certainly, in any job there are parts the public sees and parts they don't. This mission is like the ugly side of Guardian's work, but it's still vital to the organization, is it not?
That is what the Guardian's Intelligence Section does.
I am satisfied.
In any case, it's up to you guys. Got it?
Understood. But how should we go about collecting information? Where would we even start?
Do not worry. There is an informant, and you must find evidence to verify their tip.
Is the information reliable? What kind of person is it?
We cannot say. However, you can trust that they are trustworthy.
I'll add my guarantee to that.
All right then. How do we make contact with them?
Please go to the branch on New Days. Your intermediary is waiting there.
This mission might be a little troublesome, but I have faith that you'll do just fine.
Yes, I understand. Let's go. So this is New Days. It's a very scenic place. It has a very exotic feel about it, doesn't it?
Hey there.
Welcome to the Guardians, protecting the future of Gural. It's nice to meet you. I am Reina. I have received word from headquarters about your visit. Please wait a moment. Ms. Shido, you have guests from headquarters.
Thank you. I'll be right there.
Aren't you? And that must be Vivian, right?
You're our intermediary for the informant?
Yes, I'm Maya Shido.
I've searched your name in the register. You're with the Equipment Development Division. Please tell us more.
About me or the informant?
Both, please.
Well, my story would take more than just 5 or 10 minutes. Do you still want to hear it?
No, thank you.
All right. The identity of the informant is classified. You can ask them in person when you meet.
I don't think there's much value in information from someone whose identity we do not know. That's true, but it's not enough to prove someone trustworthy.
But you have to trust them. Given the circumstances, we have no other choice.
They're orders from Lou and Headmaster Nav, so doubting the informant is the same as doubting the headmaster. We have to trust them then, right?
I'm glad you understand. I can rest easy and take you to meet the informant.
Then shall we go?
We can't keep her waiting. She doesn't like it when people are late. Here, please take my partner card. Be sure to add me to the party, okay?
We'll go from here then? Things seem somewhat tense here. That's the outfit of the Communion's armed servants, isn't it?
Uh-oh.
And that's Lightmaster Rutsu of the Communion, is it not?
Huh? Let's hurry.
Why are we in such a hurry?
Well, because if we hang around here, we'll get hit on. Last time, there was this really persistent guy. In any case, let's hurry.
Was that woman?
Let's see. She should be here by now.
You're late, Maya. Why do you always have to be so flaky? That's why...
Stop. Look, the Guardians are here, okay?
Oh. Oh well. Guardians, thank you for your help. I'm Karen.
Why are you wearing a mask? How are we to trust information from someone so suspicious looking?
Don't worry about it.
Exactly. Don't worry, it's not important.
Putting that aside, who is that behind you?
My name is Ethan. I'm with the Mobile Defense Force.
Ethan Weber? The one who infiltrated the Hive and saved the rescue team during the Hive attack? Why would you be in a place like this?
Oh, well, I...
That's, well,
Don't worry about that. He is here for me. I'm not satisfied with that response.
It doesn't really matter, does it? He's a guardian too, after all. Let's head for that place.
Wherever that place is, it's where the communion is hiding something. Or should I not worry about that either?
Wow, you can be sarcastic? But you shouldn't not worry. There are altered native creatures there.
Is it like on MoTube? Let's just go. And don't drop your guard, as we're bound to run into those altered native creatures.
Let me go first. I'll deal with the security systems.
Maya, don't be reckless. It's too dangerous for you to go alone.
Rutsu is out looking for us. We don't have much time.
All right, fine. We'll rendezvous later. Let's go. I am quite proud of you.
Huh?
What's the matter?
It looks like we've got company.
Well, that's no good. I just don't feel right about beating up armed servants.
Were we followed, perhaps?
Well, there's nothing else we can do about it. Unless... Leave it to me. I'll get rid of them.
All right. Just don't get in over your head.
Yeah, don't worry. Maybe our paths will cross again someday.
Yes, let's meet again.
You better not get hurt either. And this rookie cast, Vivian, was it? She's still learning, so you better keep an eye on her.
Yes, I'll make sure of that.
Haha, good answer. Stay tough and become a good guardian. Later.
Let's hurry. I don't want to keep Maya waiting.
Yes, let's go. That sound.
Oh, what a pain. It looks like there's a big one up ahead. Let's take him down quickly.
Understood. Let's go.
sorry. This time I guess I kept you waiting.
That's okay. I don't have a problem with it. More importantly, this is what we came to see.
Vivian, can you see? In this direction.
Up ahead in this direction, there are numerous life signs. Visual confirmation. Numerous altered native creatures are being bred. Is this a weapons research facility?
No. The LSS-related facilities are in the swamplands. I can't go into detail. Anyway, can you record the scene?
No problem. Headquarters is monitoring visuals via the signal I'm sending. But why would the Communion do something like this?
It isn't the Communion.
Exactly. That area has been loaned to GRM.
I've accessed the public records, but that area has no owner. It would be illegal to lease it.
The bigger problem is how they are using the land. That's what they're trying to hide. That's why they won't cooperate with the Remnant Seed investigation.
Yeah. Tolerating Remnant Seed is a crime against the entire Gruul system.
So take this evidence back with you and throw it in the Communion's face.
Oh! Someone is approaching.
Don't move!
We're surrounded.
Shall we fight our way through?
I don't think that will be necessary. They won't kill us.
Precisely. At least not you. But I can't guarantee the same for the Guardians.
What are you doing out and about? You got free time or something?
I would appreciate it if you didn't take that tone with me. In any case, please leave this place at once.
All right. We finished what we came to do anyway. By the way, what happened to Ethan?
The young man? He gave us quite a bit of trouble, and then vanished somewhere. It made tracking you down take that much longer.
Good old Ethan. You did well. Well, I guess we'll be taking our leave now.
Halt. Other than the maiden, we will be taking you into custody.
The maiden? Do you mean Maya?
No, I'm the maiden. I'm sorry I hid it from you.
The maiden was the whistleblower? The corruption within the Communion must be even worse than we had heard.
Corruption? Whatever could you mean?
Don't play dumb. She's talking about the Communion trying to cover up the existence of Remnant Seed.
GRM is using that land. We don't concern ourselves with what our tenants do on the land they're renting.
Really? Then why haven't I heard about this supposed large GRM donation made to the Communion?
Don't be foolish. We merely determined that you did not need to know. Leave the Communion's management to me. And besides, it wasn't a donation. It was a contribution made as a sign of their faith in our doctrine.
Then there's nothing to hide, right? But there was nothing of the sort listed in your income records.
In addition, there is no rental contract. That is quite illegal.
You would put mere laws above the guidance of the Great Holy Light? Our actions are righteous. Peace in Gruul is directly related to protection of the Communion and its followers. That is what I strive for.
You can say what you will. In any event, I will make my report.
There's nothing you can do to prevent this from getting out now.
Locking us up will serve no purpose. This exchange is already being recorded at Guardian's headquarters.
If I may ask, what exactly do you want from us?
Nice. Let's cut to the chase. It's simple. Your assistance in the Remnant Seed investigation.
Inform the Guardians and Alliance military about this facility. We'll make sure they won't make it public.
I don't know what you've been talking about. but I will take it under advisement. I trust this is acceptable. Then please return with us.
I'd like to show them out. Is that all right?
As you wish.
Well, let's return to the city. I'd like to go at least that far.
That Rutsu person really is the archetypal Newman. He seems so arrogant and close-minded.
There certainly are a lot of Newmans that would fit that description. But it's sad to just lump us all together like that.
Oh, you and Karen are different.
I'm a Newman. The same as Rutsu.
You are not the same as Rutsu.
Neither are other Newmans. Certainly, every race has its common traits. But if Rutsu weren't in that position, you would probably think differently of him, wouldn't you?
I would?
In order to manage the communion, he has to put it before everything else, even if he comes off as arrogant. He is above all suspicion in that regard.
You could be right.
Since Karen and I are both Newmans, I don't want you to start hating Newmans, okay? Thanks. It's wonderful that someone like you can come be amongst the different races.
I won't ever hate all, but I'm still not skilled at judging what people say or do based on their positions and circumstances.
Of course not. You were only recently born.
I can simulate what others might think based on various circumstances, but there are so many different variables.
Perhaps you haven't found your heart yet.
Heart, like a fixed pattern in one's mind. Maybe I don't have one, but I am able to understand emotions.
A heart is born out of the connections you share with others, and with it comes emotions and true understanding.
True understanding?
You can't understand Rutsu because he is selflessly dedicated to running the communion. No emotion, no heart.
With the power of the heart, one can create limitless miracles. Just being able to understand emotions doesn't mean you can understand the heart. Please don't forget that.
If I can understand the heart, then I will have my own heart, and I can create miracles?
Yes, of course.
A heart. My own heart. Someday.
I'm going back to the communion now. I shouldn't make too much trouble for Rutsu. Goodbye to you both and my older sister.
Older sister?
Excellent work. Thanks to you, negotiations seem to be going well.
That's good news. But the Guardian's involvement will never be made public, will it?
Precisely. That's how it works for the Guardian's intelligence section.
You look very proud. This subject cannot be made public. Consequently, it's hard to get credit.
Exactly. But there is no mistaking your achievements.
It's a wonderful feeling to be proud of yourself.
I'll contact you if another mission comes in. You are done for today.
Hey there.
What does it mean to pray? I've encountered many Union followers and believers recently, but it seems like praying has a different meaning for everyone. According to my data, praying means to hope or to wish for something. But I don't think that covers it all. I want to hear your opinion. What does praying mean to you? Opening up your heart? That's prayer? I don't really understand it fully, but as Karen said, the heart is capable of limitless miracles. But if you can open up your heart to someone, it seems like such a waste to keep it to yourself. I will pray to open my heart so much that I could let others borrow it. First, I'll pray for your good health. Karen and Maya are sisters?
Yes, well, it's complicated. We're not related by blood or anything.
And I was wondering, is Karen really the Divine Maiden? I thought the maiden's name was Mireille.
Oh, she's the maiden, all right. Mireille died in an accident, and Karen, her twin, took her place. That's top secret, though, so make sure you don't ever tell anyone, okay?
You're right. It all sounds very complicated. But you two do seem very close.
We've always been close, but I think we've grown even closer since she became Maiden. She was going through a lot to get used to being Maiden, and I had just lost someone close to me, too.
So something good came of the difficulties you had to endure.
Yes, I suppose it did.
I was thinking, there sure are a lot of songs in the world, from people on the streets and on entertainment channels. I know what songs are. Someone takes a poem and melody and expresses it with their voice. But what happens when one sings? Why do people sing songs? I see. It's strange. None of the five senses can detect what's in one's heart, but it can be expressed in song. Happiness and sadness. I wonder if maybe someday I'll be able to open my mouth and sing as well. What sort of song would I sing?
Ethan, is that you?
Hyuga! It's been ages!
Honestly, what have you been doing with yourself lately?
Yeah, sorry. I've been pretty busy.
Lumia's worried sick about you, you know. Whenever I see her, she talks non-stop about it.
Hey, hold on a minute. You aren't hitting on my sister again, are you?
Believe me, I would rather not have to call you my brother. We merely have tea together on occasion.
Okay, if that's all it is.
Lumia is just worried about you. She's been contacting all sorts of people trying to find out how you're doing.
She has?
I don't know what it is you're investigating, but family comes first, Ethan. You ought to pay more attention.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Then be sure to go and see her every once in a while.
Sorry. I didn't mean to cause you any trouble.
What's with you acting distant like this? Haven't we been pals since training school? But you should know that I find it quite a perk to be able to wipe the tears off of Lumia's soft cheeks.
So you are after her. I knew it.
Haha, I was joking, only joking. Don't get so upset. You're bound to give yourself an ulcer.
Hey, come back here, you skirt chaser!
I can't fathom how a beautiful girl such as yourself could possibly be all alone.
You think I'm beautiful?
And such humility. You must be beautiful straight down to your very soul.
That's...
Modesty is a virtue. Surely this is a sign from the holy light meant to enlighten me. If it's all right with you, would you perhaps mind if I spent some time by your side?
Sure. I would be honored.
I am in your debt. Well, I happen to know of a delicious little cafe just ahead. Perhaps we could go together. Before I forget, this is my contact information. Please call me whenever you like. Oh, please watch your step here. You may take my hand if you wish. Oh, my. From the side, you are even more beautiful. This is surely the will of the Holy Light.
Oh, excuse me. I was just thinking. It's just, I don't know how I should be spending my free time. Normally, I perform weapons and system checks, or organize data I've collected, but sometimes I just have nothing to do. Maybe I should take up a hobby, but I don't even know where to start. What do you think I should do? When presented with text data, I can read it instantly. If I take my time, will I be able to pick up a character's motivations? Is that where emotions come from? I want to experience that. I should try asking another cast. Excuse me. It must be nice to be a baby. Oh, it's nothing. I was just thinking how nice it would be to have been born a baby. What is it like to be a baby growing up in a world you know nothing about, where everything is new? How very... Casts have an intellect chip for basic operations, programmed so we can lead normal lives. So we don't really get the feeling of experiencing everything for the first time. We're also equipped with a certain level of self-preservation ability when we encounter something dangerous. But people aren't born with the ability to protect themselves. That's why many casts say people are incomplete life forms. But I think that when people are born, their hearts develop precisely because they are incomplete and vulnerable. Though they are surrounded by danger, they learn that there are people who will protect them. Of course, I'm not really qualified to analyze people like this. But I started thinking about this when I realized that you would protect me.
Hey, great timing. Can you hide me?
Where is she? Did we lose her? You there. Did a Newman woman pass through here? That way. Thank
Thanks. You saved me. Harutsu has been really strict lately, and it's pretty suffocating. So I came out here to get some air. This takes me back to my days of being a guardian. It really felt like myself back then. If I could return, I'd do it in a heartbeat. Heading off with Ethan and Hyuga. I guess we can't change the way some things turn out, though. Can't... Well, I'd better get back. If I go too far, there could be trouble. See you later.
You there, Guardian. What is your business in this city? I'd appreciate it if you refrain from drumming up trouble where none exists. If you have no business, then that is fine. There is one thing I wish to say, however. The communion of Garal is far more vital to this solar system than the Guardians. The reason many citizens of many races come together to live in peace is due to their common religious beliefs. The unreligious lack a moral compass and deviate from society. Additionally, the morals gained from a religious institution make society as a whole a better place. It takes more than laws to govern a world. Can you comprehend this? Well, no matter. I do not have the time to explain our religious creed. Please excuse me. Oh, and one more thing. I'd appreciate it if you would refrain from interacting with the Divine Maiden. The Maiden is a manifestation of the Gural system and the voice of the communion. Do not disrupt her work. Please understand. Until we meet again, then.
Oh, hello. What's up? I'm sorry. I zoned out for a minute there. I was just wondering how Karen is doing. I have this uneasy feeling, like maybe something happened to her. They say twins can have a mysterious, empathetic connection, but Karen and I aren't related by blood. So it has to be my mind playing tricks on me. Yeah, that must be it.
I've been thinking. You can make a bad quality seem like a good quality, and vice versa, right? Instead of saying selfish, you could say direct with one's opinion. Or instead of cautious, you could say wishy-washy. I'll bet that on your Guardian's application, you said you were quiet instead of non-communicative, right? The differences between the races are exactly the same way. Beasts are very expressive with their feelings, while humans are discreet, and humans are diverse and adaptive. But some would say we are cold and overconfident. It's easy to change the nuance of something, so I think the whole caste supremacy doctrine is meaningless. Oh, I'm sorry. I seem to be rambling. Excuse me.